Keynomics, a video series dissecting economic trends, developments, and unfolding policies in finance, economics, and business. Meet your hosts, Maria Afemike and Olutayo Olushoga.
Did you know that it is now more expensive to make a pot of jollof rice than it was 6 months ago? Fun fact, right? Hi guys, my name is Olutayo Olushoga, and welcome to another episode of Keynomics. Today we'll be talking about the ABCs of inflation. What is inflation? Basically, when the prices of goods and services like food, transportation, clothing, and rent increase, inflation has occurred. As this happens, the currency of the country loses value on a steady. Let's talk about food. At the beginning of the year, the high insecurity in the Middle Belt and northern regions prevented farmers from working during peak planting season. As a result, the available produce was limited. Therefore, prices of farm products like onions and tomatoes went up. Also, the heavy rainfalls caused floods, which coupled with insecurity hindered the transportation of food down to the necessary regions. The cost of making a pot of jollof rice for the average Nigerian family was 7,100 naira, but as of September 2021, it was 8,000 naira, showing a 12.3% increase in just 6 months. The increased cost of food plus the higher unemployment rate speaks to the growing misery index of Nigerians and their reduced capacity to purchase food. In the case of imported goods, the high exchange rate and FX restrictions drove the prices up, which affected manufacturers who rely on imported materials for production. The beginning of the harvest season, around June this year, led to a boost in agricultural activities, and subsequently, inflation began to decrease. Rising food prices have been a major challenge for the average person in Nigeria, with no end in sight. Please stay with me, let's wrap this up. The world is gradually opening up after the pandemic, but we do not have a crystal ball to know exactly how long the recovery will take. Are you listening to me right now and wondering how you should react financially? Here are a few tips. 1. As a consumer, reduce impulse buying that costs a big hit to your wallet. 2. Cash may no longer be king, but it's still very relevant in the kingdom. Set aside up to 6 months of your regular spending in a high-yield savings account. And lastly, are you passionate about investing? Speak to our in-house experts to get their best advice on ways you can protect your money from rising inflation. You can call the numbers on the screen or send an email for guidance. Please feel free to follow Keystone Bank on all our socials for active engagement on this topic. Thank you once again for joining me. See you on the next episode.
Keynomics, a video series dissecting economic trends, developments, and unfolding policies in finance, economics, and business.